We are watching another day in the crypto market and it's getting interesting yet another day. We are watching XRP starting to push higher. We're watching XRP against Ether trying to break through and continue this rally. And if we do that, we may have quite a big run up from here on a short-term scenario. When you look at that and compare it with the XRP Bitcoin, you're getting a divergence, which is a bullish divergence right now. Now, the double bottom scenario has not yet confirmed, but as soon as that happens, you're going to watch the price in USD terms blowing through. Now, when you look at the fundamentals, you kind of get the idea which direction this is going as you get a lot more new news in the market. Say this is October the 30th and you have Ripple posting this, a new program, pilot program with Central Bank of Hong Kong. Things are getting really hot here because when you go through that, you understand, okay, this is not just about Ripple. This is not just about the central bank digital currency. This is about a big infrastructure for one nation. And all of that really looks interesting running on Ripple, the CBDC. So for them to run CBDCs, it's not Ripple network, it's the XRP ledger. That is where all of us get really excited because we understand that the future is here. Whether we want it or not, that's coming, and that's coming really fast. All of these different governments, their regulatory bodies are preparing for something just like that. And as the regulators, as the central bankers, all of them are moving towards that. We're watching institutions preparing for something big and Uphold. It went through the partnership with the Ripple. We are watching now BitTrue. So things are aligning really quickly. Now, why is that really interesting? Because right now you're watching, banks are getting hit hard and people are running into gold. Yes, we agree on that term. But this is what you should not miss. Right now, crypto assets is just 1% of the investments from the ultra wealthy. What do you think when the price runs up, will all those guys do? Because they see billionaires involved in here with 5, 10, 15, 20% of their wealth here, and they are just 1%. We are going to see massive amount of money coming into the crypto market from here. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Yes, the market is heating up. You're watching different assets doing a 20, 30, 40% day and a 90% to 100% week. That's a big deal. How can you spot them before they actually pop through and give you a 100% week or 200% month? Yeah, we do that. The SI family is well prepared to take on all of these opportunities as soon as the market shows you the signal. RSI broke higher and we told you watch for this. This is an opportunity. These are your measured moves. And here we are at 0.14 saying watch this. It's breaking higher. Now the price is above your target 1. So if you are trading, you're already 100% in. Great. Now what are you doing? You're skimming your profits when others are still searching for opportunities and riding it to your next target. So if you want to take benefit of that opportunity, join the SI family. There are hundreds of people taking benefit of that, rising each day. Now, I can say with certainty that as the market is going up, people are running in and that's now running to a new big numbers. That means in a short time, I won't be able to take in a lot of different people in the XRP community of the SI family group. Why? Because I'm only one guy. So the one-on-one sessions are now heating up just like the 2021. So in few months, just like last time, I'll have to close a lot of different tiers. Because it's only me on the other end and they want me to go through their portfolio, discuss different scenarios, go through that one-on-one sessions with that clarity which my opinions deliver to the SI family. So if you are interested in that, I would say don't delay it till the end where these things can actually be running hot. One, you'll watch all the prices going through the sky and you'll miss the opportunity. That's not what you want to do. Now, if you look at the price action in XRP, short term, let's Keep this simple, but the idea here is simple. If you want to stay relevant in the market using simple tools, say for short-term movements, okay, FIP kind of gave you somewhat of an idea what you're going to do, which means for the next run up, FIP kind of shows you somewhat around $1.82, which is a good target. Now, that's kind of the bigger picture in this scenario. Now, if you actually plot the micro sessions, you want to actually go on to a 4-hour chart. You're literally trying to see, okay, what happened last time when we ran up here? This was our desired range. So we completed this run up with 2 legs. Okay, fine, great. Now what? This is your corrective move, which you have done in the market. That means if you take that and project it to the upside, the next move should be topping out somewhere around 0.7. We really don't know whether it's going to be just a blast through the sky or it will take a leg like this. In both cases, it's completely okay. It's completely fine. We are ready for that event. Why? When you take this on a little bit higher time frame, you kind of get the clear picture that, okay, this is now valid. We discussed about the possibility here that you are doing something like this, and historically when you do this, you break higher, you retest and you bounce. As soon as this happens, that's your macro confirmation for the algorithms, the bots, the big guys, all of them enters. Yes, we got the micro double bottom saying we are going to go higher. We did. Short term, if you are trading the market, you would say, okay, this is my measured move, 16.75%, which has developed over in and around 68 days. So usually what happens is by third of that time, you will reach the target. So now if you plotted that from that level saying, okay, we are going to do somewhat like 16, 17 days here and reach around that target, that is fine. That means the price action is just getting started. Now, keep this in mind. All of this is still happening for XRP on one region. What is that region? That's your macro trend line support. So on that trend line support, when you deliver something like this, you see price action moving up. When you actually watch that putting in new highs, that means most likely you're going to see something going parabolic to the upside. And that's what all of these analysis takes you through. Now, on a 12-hour chart, you're watching the RSI is getting back into the overbought territory, not slowing down. What does that actually mean? Last time you went up here, sure, but the next attempt didn't go well. You got a lot of selling pressure. Now, I would think that the price went up, exchanges relisted the asset. People who were at the lower end for their cost basis, they started selling at 0.9 because they bought in at 0.2, which was okay. That pushed the price to the downside. Now what is happening here is that we entered that territory. We're still moving back up with the same strength. The price and the RSI is matching. They both agree that is the direction. Great. Now that's a 12-hour chart. You want to get more clarity. You're going on a daily chart and it shows you it's more bullish than the last time. So in next 24 hours, we're going to watch something great. We are already in a territory where we are literally getting the trend like this, which is way more than what you want, right? We all want to understand that the market is doing a positive trend. It is trending to the upside. That's simple as that. You just follow the trend, and as long as that exists, you ride on. When you get the divergence, what does that mean? The price goes up, but the RSI goes down. Now, on a daily, you're nowhere near that. You're just going up. So if you want to see a micro divergence coming in, let's try and visualize that. You go up, you come back down, and you do this. So that means while you're doing this, you should do something like this. And to make a divergence, that means you should go up. Now, both of these moves are unknown for now. We have used different tools to plot that, and that shows you maybe we are actually going to do something like this, where you go right 1.3, 1.5, come back down to $1, and then bounce off towards $2. And that area, you may actually get a short-term correction. If that comes in, I would say that's healthy because you're going to come back to the range of 1.2 to 1.5 to retest this. That is going to be a super healthy level. Why? Because when you go on a weekly, you get to see that, okay, the last time, yeah, we went up to $2, but the candle closes were here at 1.5. So if we end up here, then retesting this before a big bounce will be the most healthy scenario which we want to watch. Now, why a correction here in the mid-range? I would argue that this trend line is there. So as soon as you break above $1, you should retest that macro trend line. Why? That gives you a much more healthy scenario to say, okay, this was something developed over 400 days for 11, 12x possibility. And if you take that in from that 0.93 mark and plot it to the upside, you're going around $10, $11. Whoa, that's big. Just for this pattern, that's huge. Now, let that play out. As we go higher, we will follow all of them because it's not only going to be one asset. A lot of other assets will run up. While they do that, you want to notice one thing. You want to watch for the divergence, not only on a daily. You want to watch how things are heating up on a macro chart. Here, it's just getting started. You have a long way to the upside. You don't want to be too early when you exit because the divergence, it comes and it happens in a long term. So on a macro chart, you watch for something like this. This is going up, but this is going down. Great. Fine. At that time, you exit the market. Not when both of them agrees. The price is going up, the RSI is going up. I'm cool with that. I will ride the market as high as it goes. Now, if you want more certainty and you're slow, it's completely fine. Investment is not easy. When the ultra rich are involved in this market, it's never meant to be easy. It's never meant to be easy. They will make this as manipulated market as possible so that it's going to be hard for us, which means you need to keep an eye. This is something so simple yet highly practical. That's why I repeat this again and again. Now, going back to the trend line stuff, if you're getting back into the trend line, that is something super bullish which you should keep in your mind. This is the momentum which we wanted to watch, and we are getting back into that range. Now, our lighter momentum area looks like this, which is yet fine. We came back to that range. We are bouncing off. So in the history, it would look something like this. You're getting back up there. You're just getting started. The big burst is not yet here, but it's coming. It's coming soon. Sooner than a lot of people are thinking, because when you look at the RSI, the price started bursting when you re-entered that market on that trend line. Right now, where are we? This is your trend line. You are just about to reach that area now. For certainty, you don't want this to get rejected here. That will not be a good deal. If we do that, then we want to see it bounce back up with a macro double bottom. If not, that's a red signal for some reason. Whether I agree or not, the market shows me that. Now, as of now, you don't have that. That's just the negative side which you should be watching. On the positive note, this is almost exactly following what we have done historically. So if that's it, now calculate this. From that point to the top, last time it just took like 100 days or just below that. 3 months and that's it. We've waited so long, and I can agree on my point that I'm so happy to see this shifting in the direction which we thought it would. Now, say you're not a trend line guy, you're not looking at this, you're not looking at the patterns, fine. You're obviously looking at support resistance zones. Great. If you follow that too, the area where we are bouncing from, the support, was the previous range of support resistance for an extended period of time in this asset. That makes it even more interesting, saying, guys, look at this. You came down, you reiterated that I'm going bullish when a lot of others were still going down. You have to watch this. Now, why am I reiterating this? Because those who have been in the market for long term, they already know this has happened in a lot of different assets last time. And when they went up, it was blasting through. Let me take you through, say, something I remember. I think it was Engine which actually did this on a macro and then popped. Ooh, it popped actually. Yeah, it was engine. You look at this range, you will watch how the price action evolved while a lot of other currencies were going down in the crypto market. This was trending higher inside that pattern. And what happened? You popped. Yeah, you do have a micro retest and then boom. Now, you're not talking about a Dogecoin type of 400, 500x. That was a 40x move. Say we're going to do a 40, 50x in XRP. From the current price of XRP, which is 0.6, close to 0.6, if we say we are going to do a 50x or a 40x, what does that actually mean? Where do the price go from that range? 0.6 to 10x is $6. 4 times that is $24. 5 times that is $30. Most of us would be happy to see anything above $15 to $20 for wave 2 as a significant return on our investment. Because we've done our research, we've done our part, we've positioned ourselves well enough to take that opportunity into hand. Great. Now, when that happens, you don't want to make an error jumping out. So you want to make a great exit strategy for your entire portfolio. You want to write that down. Now, we're going through a lot of different trades in out taking the profits. I'm actually going through each one of them, knowing okay, what are the possibilities which I can visualize? Because when I enter, I know a lot of you people jump on following that. So when I exit, I know you guys are also doing that. So I want to make sure, yes, you guys end up in profit. This time there is no mistakes. You want to try and reduce the number of mistakes you do so that your accuracy is 80-90% in your trades, in your long-term bags, and you just kick that ball out of the park. You want to make sure that's happening this time around, because the market is showing you that opportunity is here after a long period of time. So if you're looking to take benefit of that opportunity, just like a lot of these people, I would say the time is now. And not only that, you get a lot of calls, which kind of gives you a right opportunity to trade and learn with the targets and a proper understanding of how the risk reward structure works. Because if not, you're going like 10x, 20x, 50x, like a lot of different individuals are doing on the social media platforms, and we don't do that. Most of the trades which we do is 2 or 3x common, not 10, 20, 30, which is yeah, you get to make great return, but if the market goes down 2.5%, you are kind of 50% down, or your stop losses are hit. That is a risky game to play. If you are willing to do that, it's fine, but if not, the best thing is to look for the best rewards after adjusting that risk. So the SI family is doing that. SI family is trying to take benefit of that. And again, if you want that one-on-one session with me, going through all different assets, your portfolio, not only crypto, the stocks, the bonds, whichever you have, to get my opinion, my thoughts about that, you can do that in the SI family here. The link for the Patreon is given in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Now, on Twitter, it's in the bio. You can just reach me out from there. Now, I'll also extend a request. Please do smash that like button. I see a lot of people are doing that, and I'm really, really happy on that side. But if you haven't done that yet, please do consider doing that. That supports the channel a lot. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.